Hello and welcome to Tutorialspoint. Today in online marketing, we'll discuss about social media analytics. What are social media analytics? The social media analytics cycle, what are the benefits that you can derive out of social media analytics, and why social media analytics is so important in online marketing. Let's get started with it. What is social media analytics in the first place? Social media analytics refers to tracking, measuring, analyzing and reporting of analytics and insights from engagement of users on social media platforms. Social media platforms are huge. Your platforms on you're engaging with the users on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Pinterest, on Tumblr, a lot many social media platforms are available, social media sites are available, and what is happening on these social media sites is engagement between you and your customers, between you and the users, between you and the prospective customers. There are multiple users and you are interacting, engaging and communicating with them. How this engagement is happening, and whether your social media marketing, whether your social media process is actually generating the kind of results that is expected for you to generate, whether your social media marketing efforts are getting paid, whether you are getting any traffic from social media sites. This has to be analyzed, tracked and reported, and that is precisely what social media analytics will do for you. Multiple social media websites offers individual analytics information, and tools also provide analytics collectively from social media websites. Each and every social media site, whether it is Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, they all have their own individual analytical information that they provide free for you, for all the users, their business or the individuals, the kind of engagement that happens on these social media sites. Besides from these individual tools provided by the respective social media sites, there are other tools, external tools, which also provide a lot of wealth of information and insightful information on the engagement that is happening for you on multiple sites, and this actually plays a very important role for you to take informed decisions. What actually is the process associated with social media analytics? The first and foremost point is capturing. What are you going to capture? Gather data from the analytics, the interaction, communication and engagement that is happening, whether the kind of content that you are posting, whether it is reaching out to people, how many people are checking it, what is the demography, what is the geography, what content is most viewed, what content is less viewed, what are the videos most viewed, what are the infographics most viewed, how the engagement is happening, how many people are actually coming to your website from multiple social media sites. The entire data has to be captured, and after capturing, you measure, analyze and report. You actually do a lot of insightful analysis that need to be done as far as measuring the analytics reports are concerned. Extract relevant information out of the wealth of data that you actually capture from your social media activity, from your social media engagement. You actually pick up the relevant information, and that relevant information need to be understood. How you are going to understood? Perform advanced analysis. You need to dissect every piece of analytical information that is generated from capturing of the data. Sentiment and trend analysis. What is the sentiment of the users? Meaning, if a particular user has come to you on your Facebook page on day and spent some time, and the kind of content that has been reviewed, why that particular customer actually not come back again even 2 days or 3 days back, and what is the sentiment that is lagging? Then actually you go on trends. What are the most trended topics that are happening? What are the less trended topics that are happening? What is the engagement level of the content that was posted last week, and what is the engagement of the content that is posted this week? The sentiment and the trends have to be thoroughly examined and analyzed. Then the engagement analysis. What is the engagement level of the users? If, say for example, if you have 10,000 users who are associated with your Facebook page. They are logging in, they are checking it, and what is actually the engagement level of those people, whether they are new visitors, whether they are prospective customers, whether they are existing customers, and what is the relevancy associated with engagement, the kind of engagement that is happening, and this information has to be thoroughly understood. Once you understand this information, you go on actually preparing the reports, which is basically the presentation. Summarize and evaluate the findings. You actually capture the data, you actually analyze the data, and the outcome of the analyzation is basically the fact finding. You evaluate the findings. Here you know what has happened. Here you need to find out why it has happened. Here you know why it is, what has happened there and why that has happened here. You actually summarize and evaluate the findings associated with the understanding of the data. Report and document those findings. What are the reasons of the engagement levels, what are the reasons of the sentiment levels, and what are the trend levels. This has to be completely summarized and this has to be completely documented. Then you will be able to find out to take what is the required information is. They take the informed decisions. The informed decisions are based on the findings of the data that you have captured and understood. This actually is the process how capturing the data, understanding the data, and presenting the data, and finding and evaluating the data so that you can take informed decisions. This is actually the process how social media analytics works. Now, what actually basically is the life cycle of social media analytics? Here you have got 3 points. First is the enablers, then you have got the benefits, and between the enablers and the benefits, these are actually the key points. What you do here is you extract the information, you analyze the information, the analytical data, then you assess the information, then you go on continuous improvement. You are actually taking out the data from the social media analytics, then you are analyzing the data to you understand the user engagement, user behavior, and the success rate of your social media marketing campaign. Then you assess the impact of this data on your business. Then you take actually the right decisions, the informed decisions to go on a continuous improvement and tweak the kind of marketing that you need to do as far as your social media marketing engagement is concerned. And to execute this process, you are actually having these enablers. You have the tools extremely important to understand the behavioral pattern of the users retrieved from the data of the analytics. The tools are actually the social media tools. Whether you are using Facebook tools on Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, they have got their individual tools also called as insights. Then you have got external tools. You are basically leveraging these tools to understand, the analyze and assess the analytical information and the user behavior on your social media account. Then you got the techniques. What are the techniques that you need to implement as far as the execution of your analytical information is concerned, and how you can go on improving or enhancing your social media presence. Then to do this, you actually getting engaged with the resources, the people who are actually doing this. And when you do this, extract the information, analyze the information, report the information, and go on continuous improvement using these enablers. And the benefit of this is what you get here: the cost impact, the value impact, and the return on investment. These are the benefits you will derive from this process and from this process, and this is how the life cycle of social media analytics works. And what are the various tools that are available for us in social media analytics? Facebook Insights, Facebook Analytics, Facebook calls it as Facebook Insights. Facebook provides complete and comprehensive information as far as the analytical information of your social media presence, of your social media engagement is concerned. The similar way, Twitter Analytics. Twitter provides a wealth of features and benefits as far as understanding the kind of engagement you are happening on your Twitter account. Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, they all provide a lot of information related to your social media marketing on those respective social media sites. Besides from that, you have Hootsuite, then you have How Socialable, Social Machine and Social Bakers. These are all external social media analytical tools. Some of them are paid and some of them are free. Some of them are premium. These are actually the tools that are extensively used by large and small companies to understand the behavioral pattern of the user, their engagement with your respective social media presence, in finding out the reasons, the success rate, so that you can go on for continuous improvement. Hootsuite and some of the other sites are used at an enterprise level, and they are some hugely costly, but there are some other sites which actually provide wealth of information besides from the information provided by the respective social media sites. And these tools are extremely important. They need to be used, they need to be leveraged, they need to be executed to take informed decision so that you can actually go on improving your social media marketing campaigns. In this session, what we have seen in this video is what is social media analytics, social media analytical process, then you got social media analytical life cycle, and the tools that are associated with social media analytics. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again.